Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of This or That with Kobe and Jatt. How you doing?
Solid 4 out of 10 today.
That's great. I'm also a little salty. I've been catching a lot of heat in the YouTube comments for talking about the rules because I said we're never going to talk about the rules.
I feel like that's justified then.
Saying we've never seen the slides and saying the number of slides aren't rules.
I feel like it's a rule that we aren't allowed to find out what's on the slides beforehand.
I think that's just giving general information. We have 6 slides today, and added context.
That's good information.
Our producer says one of them is stupid. So we're gonna see which one it is. We're trying to guess as we go through.
I'll be the judge
First
of how
today,
many are stupid.
And This or That. Better mid, Bjergsen or Jensen?
This is a good one.
Question.
This is a good one.
Better mid right now, overall, in playoffs?
And what it says better mid, so to me, holistically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of always comes back to who are you going to choose to be on your team? And the default answer has always been Bjergsen because of, to me, clutch performances is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
He has a history of winning, clutch performances, and shot calling. Those are all things that have made him the default answer. But Jensen has a lot of things that you can talk to as well.
Back in 2016 spring, I think Jensen was all NALCS mid over Bjergsen. So there have been times where he's been ranked higher.
Immortals.
But those are regular season awards. And right now, I actually feel like this is a closer question than it's ever been before. Yes, Bjergsen exceeds in NA, but he also hasn't done great internationally. And Jensen hasn't done well in NA playoffs, especially against Bjergsen. So until he can take down, as much as I hate like the sports trope, until he can take down Bjergsen, I'm not going to put him better than Bjergsen.
Bjergsen is definitely Jensen's demon. We'll have to say. All right, next slide.
It's close though. Next slide, number 2 of This or That. More surprising, Phoenix won last place or Immortals first place?
Ooh, I feel like a last place. Them dropping from 3rd down to last is incredibly surprising. Yes, we had concerns about, the roster swaps and how many subs they're having, but they placed 3rd. They won that match with Shady. Yeah. So them dropping all the way to 10th, I think that is more surprising to me because even though Immortals jumping up to 1st is definitely noteworthy, I was more optimistic, I think, about the trade than a lot of other people.
True. I think it's harder to beat everyone than to lose to everyone from a surprising perspective. Because it's real easy.
It's harder to win than
It's real
lose.
easy to be last place. So I'm going to say it's more surprising than Immortals has been better than everyone. TSM, CLG, C9, Phoenix won. All these teams, they were 7th last split, and they were atrocious for most of the
I can't argue with that. It's harder to win than it is to lose.
Clearly that. Check 1 point. All right, next slide for This or That. Better top champ, Renekton or Jarvan?
So I feel like, he's a bigger lane bully. I am in love with Jarvan though. I just love the versatility, plus I played him in the jungle. That being said, Renekton's my default top laner just because of how easy it is to bully a lot of lanes and play aggressively. So as far as top laner, I have to give the versatility actually over to Jarvan, even though that's my main top lane champion. Yeah. And I'm not confident enough to switch over to Jarvan. I would still give it to Renekton for the bullying.
I think it's actually clearly Renekton. I think he's the most picked top laner on the current patch. I think even the best top laners can do so much. Oh, you can cataclysm them, or you can win lane in 1v3 in team fights. I think Renekton has been taking over a lot of games, and I feel like Renekton is kind of always the bar of you must be this tall to come into top lane. And whenever you have all these kind of top lane carries, Renekton beats all of them.
That's cheating, dude. He gets taller when he ults.
Perfect.
Ah, now you have to be this tall.
That's why he's better. I'm going to go this once again. I think you agreed with me.
Yeah.
Slide number 4. I'm waiting for the stupid slide. I don't think we've seen it yet. Who will win Rift Rivals, NA or EU?
I feel like, this one is kind of stupid because we did decide the slide before.
Have we?
It was, what are NA's chances, good or bad?
So yeah.
It's not the same slide, different take.
Weird thumb.
Phoenix 1 is not going to do well. I think everybody's agreeing on that.
So it's specifically NA or EU. It's not like Phoenix 1 or best neighbor is best EU.
I do think that we are at a disadvantage heading in as far as the teams that we're sending are very clearly on the lower end of the spectrum. So by default, I think that we do have lower expectations.
Yeah, I have a bunch of excuses lined up. Jet lag, the NALCS runs later. We're on patch 7.13, so they don't have as much time to adapt to it, even though they want to do that for practice. I'm going to say it's EU. They've been basically the best team in NA has been TSM for a while, and they didn't beat the best team in EU at MSI, and I think Fnatic and UOL both look pretty good. So right now, I give them the edge.
Yeah, I think Fnatic actually look exceptional, so I'm excited to see.
Yeah, putting in seeds of doubt, so when NA beats them, feels better. Next slide, number 5. This or that, more tilting, Zillion or Tom Kench? This one's easy for me, Tom Kench. I can play around the revive and not hitting people at the right time. And I feel like Zillion outplays you if you do like the pass to yourself double bomb that Bjergsen did for a stun this past weekend. Tom Kench just eats you every time you make a good play and saves someone.
Is it tilting, though?
Are you calling this the bad slide?
No, this one is kind of up in the air for me. I don't know, because the Zillion reviving thing is pretty tilting, but I think Tom Kench is better as a champion, so I feel like that's the angle that you're going with.
Yeah, when I'm in a game against Tom Kench, I am so much more frustrated about what he is doing than when I'm against Zillion.
All right, I'll just have to. I'm not feeling this, so I'll have to go with Tom Kench by default.
By both of these guys.
I get tilted by things like LeBlanc, not these guys.
Yeah, I could kill you top as a tilter. Next slide, final slide of the day. Ham or salami?
This is the stupid one, I'm pretty sure. So salami.
You want to explain salami?
For the people that don't know, Riv uses this as going ham under turrets.
Yeah.
He took it to the next level as salami. I forgot why it was the next level.
So turret's still on me. If you say it really fast, he thinks sounds like salami.
Was that it?
That's it. Turret salami is salami. But I think he just does it now, and he expects people to know.
Well, I know because I was in the game when we were queuing 5s with Hai, and Hai was doing shot calling, and it just came out. So I really enjoyed it, and I always kind of default to this one now. I just think it's that kind of next level, extra flavor. This is the hipster version of ham.
Well, also ham is an acronym. Salami is just like a word soup.
That's why I like it. I like it that you have to be on the inside to know. Esoteric.
Not anymore.
This is the esoteric.
Everyone watches this or that, and now everyone will be saying it in their games. I actually like this slide. I don't think
we won you over.
Yeah,
yes,
that is
yes.
a good one. I approve of this message from Riv. That'll do it for this or that, though. We head off to Rift Rivals next week.
Yeah, we got a busy schedule.
Yeah.
We got to get going.
See you guys.